Let me leave you with this. According to public budget documents, the money exists. According to DOGE audits, the waste is documented. According to projections, the plan works. According to House leadership, 8 ballot options are better than 1. But according to a 71-year-old named Tampa who just commented on a recent video, she's selling her home because she can't pay the property taxes anymore. Somebody's lying, or everybody's telling their version of the truth. And in 13 months, Florida decides what happens next. Here's what we know for certain. Florida property taxes have grown 341% since the year 2000. That's 3.5 times faster than population growth and twice as fast as inflation. A median home valued at $384,900 costs $5,400 per year in property taxes. For some seniors on fixed income, that's food, medicine, or rent money. The worst part? You're not actually making money. Your home appreciated in value on paper, unrealized gains, but you still get taxed on it every single year. One commenter said it perfectly. I don't own my home. I rent it from the government. If I can't pay the taxes, they take it. That's not the American dream. That's financial eviction in slow motion. A woman wrote about her property taxes jumping from $11,000 in the 1990s to $46,000 today. 35 years of payments, and her property tax bill quadrupled. Not because she upgraded her home, just because the market moved. Another comment hit me differently. Someone said they've been paying school property taxes for 28 years without kids. No benefit from the system. Still paying. And under some of the proposed exemptions, they'd see zero relief for another 15 years. This isn't abstract policy debate. This is people losing homes. This is retirees choosing between medicine and property taxes. This is the affordability crisis wearing a specific face. Here's where it gets interesting. In November 2026, Florida voters will decide. One ballot question. Simple. Should we eliminate property taxes for homesteaded properties? And here's why it matters. It's actually possible. Governor DeSantis didn't just throw an idea at the wall. He looked at the numbers. Florida has a $15 billion state surplus. Debt is down 50%. The math isn't hypothetical. It's in writing. Then CFO Blaise Ingoglia ran audits. DOGE teams went county by county, city by city, looking for waste. What did they find? Over $1 billion, just from the first round of audits. St. Petersburg spent $37,000 on a climate action plan nobody requested. Orlando spent $460,000 just to count trees. Jacksonville dropped $7.5 million on a 1-mile sidewalk. That's $7,112 per concrete slab. Hillsborough County allocated $950,000 for employee vehicle allowances. The waste isn't theoretical. It's audited, it's documented, it's public record. So when someone says we can't afford to eliminate property taxes, what they actually mean is we don't want to stop spending recklessly. But here's where it gets messy. The Florida House didn't file one property tax amendment for 2026. They filed 8. HJR 201 eliminates all non-school homestead property taxes immediately. HJR 203 phases them out over 10 years. HJR 205 exempts only residents 65 and older. HJR 207 creates a 25% exemption. HJR 209 provides a $100,000 exemption for insured properties. HJR 211 eliminates the cap on portability. HJR 213 limits value growth to 3% annually. And HB 215 requires a 2/3 vote for millage rate increases. 8. Different. approaches. And here's the catch. In Florida, constitutional amendments need 60% voter approval. That's a high bar. Now ask yourself, if voters see 8 options on one ballot, what are the odds that any single option gets 60%? Lieutenant Governor Jay Collins said it explicitly. If you get 5 to 9 of those on the ballot, there's almost zero shot. People aren't going to truly understand, and nothing will pass. Is this vote dilution or democratic choice? Depends who you ask. Let's talk about the money. If HJR 201 passes, full elimination, how much does it actually cost? The fiscal impact? Homeowners save roughly $20 billion annually in property taxes. Where does that money come from instead? That's the debate. Some say sales tax. Some say state budget reallocation. Some say cut the waste and you don't need new revenue. What we know, the surplus exists. The waste exists. Whether politicians have the will to cut spending instead of raising other taxes, that's a political question, not a mathematical one. Counties won't disappear, schools won't shut down, but budgets will get tighter. Someone loses. The question is who? Here's what fascinates me about this. It's not really about property taxes. It's about whether voter preference can override institutional resistance. 8 proposals? That's not the legislature offering options. That's the legislature saying we'll give you so many choices that you pick none of them. Then we can say, we tried. Meanwhile, the people getting priced out of their homes don't have options. The 71-year-olds don't have 8 ways to fix their situation. They have one: sell and leave. The comments section told me something important. People aren't confused about what they want. They want clarity. One question, one answer. Either we eliminate property taxes or we don't. Multiple commenters said the exact same thing. This 8-proposal structure is sabotage, not incompetence, not disagreement, designed failure. Another comment mentioned the lottery money. Florida voters approved gambling taxes for education back in the 1980s. The promise was clear: lottery revenue funds schools. What happened to that money? Why are we still collecting property taxes if lottery was supposed to handle education funding? That's a separate rabbit hole. But it matters because it shows a pattern. Promises made, revenue collected. But the original funding mechanism never actually replaced. Instead, it stacks. Let me put this simply. According to public data, the money's there. According to audits, the waste is real. According to voters, they want relief. But according to ballot design and procedural complexity, nothing gets passed. Somebody's getting this wrong. But who? Is it the governor pushing elimination? The House offering 8 options? The voters who will ultimately decide? Or the system itself that makes everything this complicated? Tell me in the comments. What's the right move here? Because in 13 months, Florida decides. And whatever happens sets the precedent for every other state watching. Which HJR do you vote for? Or do you vote no on all of them? Comment below. And be honest, because based on what we're seeing, this is about to get ugly. The data suggests one thing, the politics suggests another, and the people in the middle are the ones losing their homes.